Hey there, car lovers and tech fans. Today we're talking about some big news in the world of electric vehicles. Tesla, the company that's been shaking up the auto industry, has put its plans for a new factory in Mexico on hold. Let's dive into what's going on and why it matters. So, picture this. Tesla had big dreams of building a shiny new gigafactory in Nuevo León, Mexico. They were all set to break ground and start making cars south of the border. But now, those plans have come to a screeching halt. Why? Well, it's all tied up with the upcoming US presidential election. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does politics have to do with making cars? Well, it turns out, a whole lot. You see, former President Donald Trump is gaining steam in the polls, and he's talking about slapping big taxes on cars made in Mexico and sold in the US. That's got Tesla worried. They don't want to pour a ton of money into a new factory if it might not make financial sense down the road. Elon Musk, Tesla's big boss, put it plain and simple during a recent company call. He said they're hitting the pause button on the Mexico project until they see how the election shakes out. It's like when you're about to make a big purchase, but you decide to wait and see if it goes on sale first. Smart move, right? Now, folks, if you're enjoying this breakdown of the latest Tesla news, why not hit that subscribe button? We've got plenty more auto industry insights coming your way, and you won't want to miss out. Alright, back to the story. So, what's Tesla going to do instead of building in Mexico? Well, they're not sitting still, that's for sure. Musk says they're going to ramp up production at their current US plants in California and Texas. They're thinking ahead, making sure they can keep up with demand even without the new factory. But here's where it gets really interesting. Musk dropped some hints about what's coming next from Tesla. He talked about making their robotaxi, yeah, you heard that right, a robot taxi, right there in Texas. And if that's not futuristic enough for you, they're also planning to start producing something called Optimus. It's like a human-shaped robot that could change the way we think about work and daily life. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. This whole situation shows just how much politics can impact business decisions, even for big companies like Tesla. It's not just about making cars anymore, it's about navigating complex international relationships and policy changes. But here's the thing, while this might seem like bad news for Tesla, Musk actually thinks it could be a good thing for them in the long run. He believes that if Trump wins and follows through on his promises, it could be really tough for Tesla's competitors. But Tesla? They might just weather the storm better than most. So, what does all this mean for you and me? Well, if you're in the market for an electric car, you might want to keep an eye on prices and availability. If more cars end up being made in the US, that could affect what's on the lot at your local dealership. And for those of you thinking about the bigger economic picture, this is a prime example of how global events can shake up local plans. The folks in Nuevo León were probably pretty excited about all the jobs and business a new Tesla factory would bring. Now, they're left wondering what might have been. But don't count Tesla out just yet. They've shown time and time again that they can adapt and overcome challenges. Who knows? Maybe this pause will give them time to come up with an even better plan for expanding their production. As we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Tesla's decision? Do you think they're making the right call by waiting, or should they forge ahead with their Mexico plans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like and share this video. It really helps us keep bringing you the latest news and analysis on all things auto and tech. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road and your mind on the future. Who knows what wild turns the auto industry will take next? Stay tuned, and we'll keep you in the loop.